Hi everyone, today is Monday the 25th of November 2024. As you can see, it's not raining. What difference though from last week. Yesterday I went out in the wife's car and that was 16 degrees, would you believe? And last week that was -3, -4. It's just such a difference. We've had a lot of wind, well the whole country has, hasn't it? So it's very, very windy over the weekend. It seems to drop down quite a bit now. Now and again there's a little bit of wind, but nothing to worry about. And I don't feel that bad. And according to the forecast I did see, it's meant not to rain anymore today or tomorrow, but they don't always get it right. But I am hoping they have got it right, because today I have planned on taking the sump off George to see if I can sort out this oil leak again. Yeah, it's got worse, and I think it's coming out from the rear of the sump where the gasket sits. Usually they go a bit hard and you get some seepage. I know most Morris miners will have a couple of drips, and I don't think I've had one I haven't. But they are new gaskets on here, or newish. I changed them when I put the new engine in, or the replacement engine. New front seal, new timing case, or timing chain case cover, gasket, and the sump gasket. But what I think has happened is where the cork piece go in the back, I don't think I sealed properly. It may have twisted. I was looking at what some other people have said. Some guy who builds engines says it's a pain in the neck, that them cork bits. He's in with the rubber ones you can get. He said if they don't sit straight they'll leak, and I really do think that's what's happening with George. So I've got another gasket and we'll do it again, and this time I'll take more care, hopefully. See if I can make sure that that don't twist or anything. It's just silly, the groove they go in is a bit wide and that can fold over. Which is a pain. And also what I will do is not put any oil in it today. If I can change the gasket today, get some sealer on it as well, and then leave it overnight, put the oil in tomorrow, I'll give it a better chance. Fingers crossed. That's what we did last time with the other engine. I had a pretty bad leak, but they'd gone hard on that one and I stopped it completely. I didn't even get any drips. It was really good. But as we all know, these engines haven't got a proper rear seal in the back, so you may get some leakage there. Normally I find if I keep the oil towards the bottom mark, it's not so bad. But getting a bit fed up now with the amount of oil that's dripping out of George. I'll give it another go. Steaming up, I should have opened the window a bit, look. That'll soon clear. And here we are, back at mine. So we'll get on with this in a few minutes. I think I need to have a route about see if I can get the stuff out of the shed or the garage I need without getting the bus out, but I've got a feeling I might have to get the bus out so I can get some of the wheel ramps, but we will see. Right then guys, here we go again on this oil job. Looks like the sun's trying to get out, so that'll be alright. I've already put George up on the wheel ramps, save messing about. Got a tray underneath, and I'm now going to find a spanner to undo the oil drain. Let's just have a quick look before we do. There you can see all the oil on the back of the sump where the winds took it onto the bottom of the gearbox. So that is leaking pretty bad. It looks like it's coming out of here, but I have wiped that before and it's not. That is definitely coming from that rear of that sump pan. So next job, undo this, drain the oil. So I remove the cap to help the oil flow, and every now and again it's a bit windy, so it's got the sheet here because that will blow that stream of oil all over the place, which it already has done here, look. But that's nearly there. As long as it's emptied, I can always clean the sump out once I get it off. Means I'm taking the sump right off. A couple more minutes and that'll be ready. I'll put the plug back in. There's the sump off, as you can see, and I think that's the front gasket. I don't think there was any leakage from down there. Gasket there has come off intact. Come off easy peasy. And there's the rear one, and that's the one I think we've been leaking on. There or there. Who knows? It don't look too bad to be honest, but that just did not get a good seal, did it? So we need to dig it out and clean it up, and obviously clean the face up underneath there and then get it back on. And like I say, I'm not going to put any oil in it straight away. I'm going to give it a chance to seal up this time. I did put sealer on here, you can't hardly see it. Wonder what's happened to it. Maybe it weren't good enough. Maybe this red seal's the one we need. Right, let's crack on and get this sorted out. Clean up these faces with this old blade. Get all the old gasket off. Not that there's much gasket on it. And yeah, there's some scratches and stuff in it, but that's why I'm using sealer. Cleaned these out where the cork pieces sit. Here's what they are, look. Just cork gaskets sit in them grooves. Here's the new ones, and there's the new gaskets. It's got to clean the face up now under there. Then I shall put the sealant on, put the gaskets on, and we'll put it back together. So obviously these gaskets just sit on the top here with a bit of sealant. These corks don't go in like that, they go in like this. So they kind of bend into place. Just one-handed here, I'm just trying to show you what the problem is. What happens is they don't sit straight because the gap is quite wide and they bend over at an angle. And when you go to crush it up, if it does that, then you'll get a leak. So you want it straight on. The guy who built the engine said he's even tried to squeeze these together to make it out without any success. You just got to be very, very lucky and get them straight. So I'm going to put a bit of sealant in them first, so it's kind of like stuck in, and hold them in for a little while before I put the rest of the gasket on, put it together. These need to be cut as well to the right length. Would be good if that was just one piece gasket, but it's not. Right, so everything is been cleaned, dried and sealant on. I've cleaned all up underneath onto the face. I have cleaned it with brake cleaner to make sure there's no oil around. The next job is to put the sealant on the gasket and get the gasket up onto the bottom of the engine and nip it up. So let's crack on with that. The sump's all on and just nipped up. Now I need to get my torque wrench and just torque them up to the correct torque. I know it's not going to be a lot, but it's probably better to get them all even more than anything else. So I'll just find that up now. Rightio guys, is everything done? Just let the car down. The only thing I haven't done is put any oil in. I think I'm going to leave it, as I don't need it today. I can use the wife's car this afternoon, so I think I'm going to leave George and put the oil in tomorrow. This is the oil we got. I always use this sort of stuff, cheap oil. I change the oil at least twice a year in George. I use the same for the bus. I did buy that for the bus, but I'll use it for George now and get another one, because I need to change the oil, change that oil drain plug, but that's all later on. So there's nothing else I can do now until wait till tomorrow. So we'll pick this up tomorrow when we'll fill up with oil, take it for a test drive. Fingers crossed, no oil leaks. That's the plan. Morning guys, so today is Tuesday. Yesterday we did the gasket on the sump, and today I'm going to put the oil in and hopefully we'll get no leaks. So just get that now, chuck that in. So there we go, the oil's going in. I need a 20 quid oil, which is plenty good enough for George, and like I say, he does get changed quite regularly, so that'll do fine. At least that's a lot cleaner than the oil came out, I can tell you. Right, let's finish off getting this in, you don't need to watch this. Right, so there's the oil in, it's about halfway between the lines. How we like it. It's quite chilly today, so we're going to need a bit of choke, I think. Get the choke out. Turn the key on. Turn that fan off. Clear away. Right, we'll leave him running for a little bit. We'll just keep an eye for any oil leaks. I can see the drip pan down the bottom. Even if it is going to leak, I don't expect that to leak like straight away anyway. But if he just drip now and again, I won't mind. But like I said, the oil leak was getting pretty bad. Definitely sound a bit quieter now with the proper oil in. Like I said, I had a mixture of oils in where I've been topping it up, where I've been losing a bit of oil. I could see through to my drip tray, and I can see the side of the sump. All looking good so far. Like I say, that might take a little bit. Looking good. Let's hope that's the end of the bad oil leaks. Have a look at the roof. It looks a bit, well, it's not icy, but it's cold, damp. Obviously George has got the radiator blind on now. Stop all that cold air forcing in, making him really cold. I've been running about with that on, no problems. Gets up to normal temperature and just sit there. So until that warms up, we'll leave that on. Can always open these flaps up if we need to, but so far I haven't needed to. Right, there's no drips there, so I'm going to say I think the oil leak was cured for now, but time will tell. I wouldn't find this thing out straight away. I think we'll just run him round the block. Right then, put the fan back on so we don't steam up. See if I can go over here. Past Debbie's car. Not going to go far. Just give it a little spin. Right, let's go. Quite sunny now, which is nice. Steaming up well. This fan, right. Give the windows another little wipe. They're pretty dirty, so I've cleaned them outside as well. I kept saying, oh, what I need to do is clean these windows, but never get round to it. I usually use a little bit of white vinegar when I do the insides. Smells like a chip shop, but it gets them really clean. I'm just using bit of paper at the minute. But that's far better already. Right. Like I say, I ain't going to go far. Round the block. Just want them to get up to temperature really. Now heat's going up now. It's starting to come out onto the windscreen. Oh, so much better now it's cleared. Go down here, don't know where I'm going. Let's go down here and turn around. Round the thermostat will open up. There we go, we're up normal temperature now. Like I say, it's a bit early yet to tell whether we're going to have any leaks. Nearly back to mine. We'll have a quick check underneath, see if there's anything running down the sump. My fingers are crossed that there won't be. Let's go on the front here. Stop here. Get the other camera. We'll jump out and have a look. Right, let's go round and have a look if we can see anything. No, clean as a whistle. Like I say, early days yet, but hopefully I've cleared it. Right, just pull forward. See, I normally park here anyway, and that's where it drips into them stones on my front garden. Right, park him up. There we go. Right, so there we go, guys. I'm gonna just keep an eye on him now, but by the looks there's no oil dripping, nothing on the sump at all. I'm hoping I've sorted it out, so my fingers are crossed, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be better than it was last time. So I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.